In any case, what on earth are you looking for under your bed?
Perhaps she's lost one of her silly ideas.
I'm looking for Benny Bunny. Dinah chased him under my bed.
And who, if you please, is Benny Bunny?
Not another pet in your room, I hope.
You don't understand. Benny's not a pet. Benny Bunny is somebody quite special.
Alice, that's enough of your games. Now come down into the garden and greet our guests.
Yes, I'll come as soon as I've found Benny Bunny.
Whoever this Benny Bunny is, I've heard quite enough about him. Is that
I'm
clearly
sure it's
understood?
a pet she's got in here.
He won't bite you.
Alice, how often do I have to say this? Not everyone is as fond of animals as you are, and Celia's frightened of them. Please bear it in mind.
Remember that in future.
Oh, I wish my sister wouldn't behave as if she were my second mother. Dinah, I know exactly what you're thinking. Control yourself.
Alice!
Yes!
Mother says you must hurry up!
Oh. Dinah, be nice to Benny Bunny if you find him.
Take your hat off inside the house.
My hat will stay exactly where I put it. Hats were made to be worn on heads, not kept in cupboards.
Alice! Oh. What's the matter with you, child? I thought you liked watching croquet.
I'm coming.
If you bite me, I'll bite you back. Scat! Oh, sorry. If you scratch me, you'll be sorry. Well, you can wait down there until you grow old. I'm staying here.
Yes, good shot, old chap. Don't think I could have done better myself.
Oh, it was nothing. At this distance, even a beginner could have managed.
Good shot, sir. It's just a pity that it wasn't actually your turn.
Please accept my apologies. It was an accident, of course.
Now I'll show you what my generation can do.
Well, let me help you, dear sir. Your ball is over here.
What do you know about it? You can't teach me anything about croquet. Oh, my back.
Old war wound?
War wound? Don't be stupid. I fell off my polo pony again yesterday.
Lady Rose, I said, since we are using the same dressmaker, do take care that she doesn't make us
And
identical
please don't
twins.
forget that all polite girls curtsy. This is my younger daughter, Alice. She's a dear child who gives us a great deal of pleasure.
Alice, I'm so pleased to meet you. We've already been introduced to your well-behaved and clever sister Celia, don't you know?
In that case, my well-behaved and clever sister Celia can make my curtsy for me. I can't bend my right leg.
When you were climbing my pear tree yesterday, it was bending beautifully.
This is the interesting book that I was telling you about.
I'm very glad you read so much. It's good for you.
Yes, I know. That's why I read so much.
What beautiful children. Lady Rose, you're here already. I didn't see you arrive.
Good afternoon, Lady Rose. We're so pleased you could come today.
Mummy, have you noticed whether our grandfather clock is working?
Why do you ask me that now?
Because remember you said Lady Rose is so ugly that she stops clocks when she walks past.
What did you say? I don't hear too well anymore. Oh, she reminded me that some of our guests haven't had any tea yet.
But, Mother, that's not true. Alice said something quite different.
We will discuss what Alice said later, thank you. In the meantime, I must look after our guests. Now be good girls, both of you, and go and say hello to your grandfather.
Is he awake? Benny Bunny! Oh! Father doesn't like anyone digging in his tomatoes. Oh! Dinah! Dinah! Leave Benny Bunny alone.
If it's too strong, tell me and I'll fetch boiling water. How kind. It's a pleasure.
Come, sit down and tell me something.
What shall I tell you?
Call me if you need anything.
Thank you.
Alice,
Yes?
have you said hello to your grandfather yet?
No, not yet, but I shall soon.
Please do, child. He loves to see you.
What's the matter?
This is just like being at sea.
Yes, when there's big storm raging.
Understand? Alice, what is that little white animal?
Mummy, that's my Benny Bunny.
Oh? And who precisely is Benny Bunny?
A little white rabbit out of the hat. Isn't he adorable? May I keep him?
All right, catch him first and we'll decide later.
Oh, good. Thank you, Mummy. Benny Bunny! Dinah! If you don't stop chasing Benny Bunny at once, you're going to be sorry. Dinah! Dinah, do you hear what I'm saying? Oh! Dinah! Come. Surely you're not afraid of such a tiny little rabbit? Huh? Huh? Oh my, what an enormous rabbit. Huh? I must be dreaming.
Well, this is a fine state of affairs, I must say. First it won't go, ha! And then it starts up again and goes like crazy, don't you know?
I wonder. Aha! Time always goes quickly at tea parties.
Perfectly dreadful. If the time has gone so fast, then I'm terribly late. Oh, if the Queen of Hearts find out...
Please don't go. I want to ask you something. Please, wait for me.
Why are you following me?
I want to ask you if you've seen Benny Bunny anywhere.
What? You know Benny Bunny? Why didn't you tell me right away?
I did tell you as soon as I could.
Well, perhaps you did, but it still wasn't soon enough. By half, now was it?
Will you tell me where he is?
How can I if I don't know myself? Bye-bye.
Oh, please come back. Oh, Benny Bunny, where were you?
Where'd you think I've been running away from that terrible cat of yours?
Well, I'm going to give you one guess. What do you think has just disappeared down that rabbit hole?
I know what. An enormous excited white rabbit, yes?
Yes.
And I can even tell you who it was, Alice. It was my favourite uncle. He lives down there. He works for the Queen of Hearts, and it's his job to tell her the time. But he's never once managed to get there on time to tell her the time. Either it watches
How
fast,
amazing.
or it's slow, or else he's lost it. Silly. If you'd like, I'll take you down on a visit.
Oh, I'd love to go.
To Wonderland.
Yes. But wait, what is Wonderland?
Wait and see. Don't be scared.
Oh, there you are again.
How are you, Uncle?
I don't have the time to engage in conversation.
That's not unusual.
We've landed safely.
Yes. Don't hurry, Uncle. You're late anyway. Look at him. That's how he always is, rushing from one place to another. You can look later. We haven't the time now. We'll lose my uncle. Hurry up, Alice.
Benny Bunny, wait for me. I'll get lost.